There's such pessimism. If you're pessimistic after what you heard from Shane Waldron the last 2 days, my God, inject some positivity into your life. Go watch some Barney or PBS or something like that so you can bring out your inner child. Sesame Street even. My God, people. Oh, well, pizza's going to step all over it. At least give it 2 days to marinate and enjoy what you heard before you start dissecting into it. Oh, well, here's how he's going to hold Russell back.
This is literally the same old. This is when people say, "Oh, the same old Mariners and same old Mariners. They've been rebuilding for 20 years."
What is it that has so many people so cynical? I mean, my God,
it's just being a fan. It's honestly, with all the joke, it's being a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dave Wyman will always say, "Fan is short for fanatic."
Okay,
that's what it is. That's all it is. And this isn't the only place that it happens.
But
it happens everywhere.
But DJ, fan isn't short for Eeyore, you know? Fan is not short for being a bunch of depressed people. Oh, it's rainy outside. The Seahawks are never going to be good again.
No, I also think with the way they went out, I think that has a lot to do with it.
Oh, I understand that.
You and I talked about this before that game even happened.
Yes.
We talked about this. Like,
oh, boy.
Also not assuming it was going to happen, but we talked about this. This was going to happen. This could happen.
The funny thing was, well, we just said, yeah, this will be terrible because people are going to be so upset talking about this for weeks, but we were also so sure that it wasn't going to happen. We were both like, when the Seahawks win on Saturday, going forward, I mean, here are some of the things that we should do, and, I think we're going to ride that positivity high to the offseason. No! Everything crashed, and it's a burning wreckage, and it's all sad. But listen, what he said the last 2 days, you guys should be excited about it. He checked all of the boxes, especially the boxes that you guys feel like we're going to mean that the Seahawks are going to go back to the Stone Age, and they're going to need Teddy Roosevelt to step in to change football once again because people are dying with all the running plays that they're calling. That's not about to happen. They still have Russell Wilson. Shane Waldron knows he has Russell Wilson. He still wants some of those explosive plays to happen, but you can attack the intermediate, you can attack the short, and you can find better ways to maximize the talents of DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Little modest mouse? DJ Wilder, you get me. Yeah, I guess I'm floating on when it comes to what we've heard out of Shane Waldron over the last 48 hours. A texter on the most interactive sports talk show in Seattle, 710-710. You're awfully excited for someone who had plenty of time to have a prepared speech. You got me. Yep. Not even going to deny it. Wouldn't you be? I mean, what if he said something differently? There is the possibility that someone would have come in Dan Campbell style, maybe. I didn't hate that press conference the way that some of y'all did. You're all focusing on the biting of the kneecaps. I mean, that's pretty intimidating, you guys. Pretty intimidating. And you're thinking, okay, this guy's just some meathead hardo, and we're going to run the football 40 times a game and bring back all the giant fullbacks. And maybe we'll just give the football to those fullbacks. Mike Allstott time, baby. But I heard a lot of things that I wanted to hear. And the reason that I feel like I must be excited about this is because I'm just so skeptical of the skeptics. You're assuming something bad is going to happen because the Seahawks are coached by a guy who's had a winning record every single year with Russ, right? So why? and maybe we'd be giving Pete a little bit less of the benefit of the doubt if they hadn't made it back to one of those 2 Super Bowls that they went to. Maybe we'd be talking about him in totally different terms. Maybe we'd be looking at him more like Mike McCarthy. But I feel like the assumption here that, as one texter writes, as long as Pete is here, the offensive coordinator won't change. Just call this guy Jeremy Bevelheimer. That assumption, I feel like, after hearing it the last 48 hours, can we at least table that? Let's table that until week 1, week 2, week 3, because that's when we're going to figure it out. But he's saying all the things that you want to hear.